So now you had a diagnosis, a medical scare, and it does not look very good, or you just don't feel very good in your body right now. Well, this video is a viewer's request. I answer, what would I do if I were sick? What would I do if I had a diagnosis that was not very good looking? I give you several tips and things that you can do in order to manifest the health that you desire. But before we start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Janine, and I have been working as a spiritual coach for almost 20 years now. I am a certified manifesting coach, astrologer, hypnotherapist, and life coach. And it is my passion to help everyone to achieve their highest dreams and to live their dream life. So together, so far I've had over 20,000 consultations and have many people to achieve it. So if you want to be one of them, if you're interested in my videos, make sure to like and subscribe, because I share my almost 2 decades of experience in this channel. But let's start now. So what would I do if I got a diagnosis? So the first thing I would do is I would really dive into the YouTube channels of Dr. Bruce Lipton and Dr. Joe Dispenza. Both are, as you probably already guessed, doctors, and they combine spirituality with their scientific studies. Dr. Bruce Lipton, he was a professor for genetics and later epigenetics, and he realized that we can heal once we get out of the situation that made us sick. And also, of course, he's talking a lot about how meditation can benefit. Dr. Joe Dispenza, on the other hand, he was very much interested in doing brain scans, what happens in our body when we meditate. And he also focused on inner healing, and he does provide some meditations that are specifically to that. So I would start there. At the same time, what I would do is I would do the Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono, for those of you who don't know it yet, is an ancient Hawaiian technique where they already realized that if something happens in my life, that it is a projection of something that is within me. And the Ho'oponopono is, you could say, a prayer that is forgiving oneself for manifesting something that is undesired. And basically the Ho'oponopono is 4 phrases. It's I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. You can also add I forgives myself, I loves myself. And yes, I forgives, I loves, because the I is that higher part of us. It's like the higher part of us. I forgives myself, the lower part. The Ho'oponopono basically is, you could say, a conversation with a higher part of you. And that conversation, of course, can bring healing and forgiveness that then can help to dissolve this problem. Another thing you could do is there's tapping techniques. There's like the EFT or MET. You will find videos here on YouTube, and with those techniques you tap specific acupuncture points, and that of course can also release the cause, because every symptom, and a physical disease is a symptom, has a cause, that something in the vibration is off. Also, what I would do is I would do the revision. So I would revise the symptoms you've had, whatever the symptoms were, and I would write a new story about how I always felt great in my body, and I'm always vital, I'm always full of energy. And also, of course, I would revise the diagnosis. So you come up with a scene, and your new scene, you have the doctor tell you something, oh my god, you're great, it's just a minor thing, you'll be fine next week, basically something like that. And then you repeat that over and over and over again. You read it daily, several times a day, because this is now maybe an urgent thing, right? So we need to saturate your mind. Another thing, and I know this is not the easiest one, stick to your mental diet. Do not talk to friends about your disease. Do not discuss this with anyone. Do not try to constantly think about it, because then you nurture it. Wherever your attention flows, that is what you keep on manifesting. I think the saying is, where your attention goes, your energy flows, right? And whatever we feed, you could say, with our energy, that is what we keep manifesting. So we don't want to feed that. Instead, try to, I don't know, do Netflix, do something that makes you feel good. Watch the comedy. Do not watch the horror movie or something that's scary. You only watch light-hearted stuff. Also, meditate daily. You will find some healing sounds also here on YouTube. You can, for example, research healing and then HZ, like hertz, healing hertz sounds, or brain waves. binaural beats, whatever you like best. Listen with headphones daily and also maybe during the night. And there are specific headbands, I do have those too, with headphones, little headphones, and you hardly feel them, so you can even wear them during the night. Reprogram your subconscious mind to health, and meditation actually does change your biochemistry and does activate your inner healing. Well, now I have a short question for you. Have you already gotten some value out of this content? Have you already learned something you didn't know before? Then please show me by liking, subscribing, leave your comment. What is it that you have learned before? And also please make sure to always share this video to other people you know that they might be interested in it or could need that little extra help. This shows me what kind of content you guys are interested in, and then I will create more of it. So it's a win-win situation. Also, of course, I would like to remind you to check out my other content and that I am available for personal coaching. But now let's get back to the video. Come up with scenes where your family members, a loved one, any loved one, congratulates you for being healthy. You celebrate your health. Tell the universe what you desire. What do you want to desire? You want to feel happy and healthy. So you can come up with several scenes. You can come up with a scene where your friend or anyone that's close to you congratulates you. I'm so glad that you're so healthy and happy. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. Something like this, whatever your friend would say or family member. And then come up with scenes that you would do if you were full of joy. I don't know, if you ever wanted to go climb a mountain, then you come up with a scene. You can script it, for example, that you have climbed that mountain, or you ran that marathon, or you go dancing with your friends and you feel great. Whatever it is you would do when you are in perfect health and strong and feeling happy. Come up with scenes. It can be really short scenes, and then you script them and you read them daily. We want to saturate your mind with I'm healthy. So this is what I would do if I had some kind of diagnosis, and I would prioritize that, of course, and really stick to your routine. What helps is have like a to-do list on your phone that sends you like push-ups notifications, like do your affirmations now. Of course, you can affirm, you can visualize, you can script, you can affirm, you can do all of those techniques, or you can pick 1, 2, 3. You can affirm, I am always healthy. Or if you are in this energy where you are in pain and you cannot feel like you can tell your body I'm healthy, then you can use this affirmation. Every day I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm making progress in my healing journey every day. I love how I'm feeling better every day. Or my vitality comes to me back day by day by day. You know, something that implies that there's progress. Because sometimes it is too hard to go from here, I feel absolutely bad, to, oh yeah, I'm happy and healthy. Still script those scenes, you know, for the future and do them. But when you affirm and you cannot affirm I'm happy and healthy, I'm feeling better every day. Something like this. So anyway, this is what I would do if I had some negative diagnosis. The most important really are do the revision or Ho'oponopono or both, whatever suits you, and the mental diet. Those are the most important ones. And then, of course, come up with your scenes, your congratulations, what you would do if you were happy and healthy. I just remembered there is another video that might be of interest for you, and it's called something like Can We Manifest Health Instantly? And I'm very interested in psychology. So for a while, I wanted to learn more about multiple personality disorder just because it's fascinating. And I've learned that people who have this disorder, they have different alters living within them. And some of them are sick, others are not. You know, one may have something like diabetes, high blood pressure, even blindness, like being completely blind, but other alters are not. And you know, those are diseases, you know, like diabetes. Any doctor would say, no, that just cannot vanish. But since all share the same body, all alters, all should have the same disease, right? However, that's not the case. When they shift and another alter takes the stage, you could say, this disease can vanish within minutes. And of course, that can be proven by blood tests and EEGs, EKGs, whatever there is. There is scientific proof that people with multiple personality disorder, their body can heal within really a short amount of time. We're really talking minutes. So you may not have a multiple personality disorder, but still, it's the same body. What shifts? they shift in energy when another body comes forward. And you can shift your energy, maybe not as fast as them. Yes, I grant you that. Maybe it takes more time, but you shift your energy by meditating daily. And that, of course, is one of the most important ones. I forgot earlier. Meditating daily is one of the most important things you can do, because it does regulate your biochemistry. So we need to implement that. And don't think like I have to do it 1 hour per day. Do it shorter. Do it, I don't know, like 3 times 10 minutes. But do it daily, okay? That's very important. I hope you get well. I wish you all the best. Please make sure to check out my other content. Of course, I am available for personal coaching. Leave your likes, your comments, your subscriptions. Share this video with anyone you know that is not feeling well right now. Please, because I just gave you several tools. Yes, for some you have to do a little bit more research, but I just gave you directions on where to go, because everyone we know deserves to be happy and healthy, right? So make sure to share this video. It is my passion that anyone who comes across my channel and anyone ever is living their best life. So I hope I see you in my other videos, and I do wish you all the best now. Bye-bye.